Today's video brings us to Anderson Japanese Gardens, one of the top Japanese gardens not only in the United States but in the world. This is just the outside of our Japanese garden tour today. Look at the purples. I can't get anything like this to grow at my home, and my wife's got a green thumb, but this is well taken care of, well nurtured. Look at this. Look at this. We're just on the outside of the building. We're not even in there yet. Have you ever seen so much purple? Let's get in there and see what's going on. So my wife just informed me that we actually have this planted in our backyard this year. The things you learn. Now this is interesting. This is interesting. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Let's try this. Okay, let's see how this goes. Not bad. Now there's also a restaurant, kind of like a cafe, attached to the building. I'll just show you. You can see where people can eat right up there. Inside people are eating right now. We picked a perfect day to come out here. It's about 56, 57 degrees. Sun isn't really a factor, so you're not going to get, you can see everything. The sun's not going to be in your eyes, just kind of distracting you. But this place has been here for a little while. I'm actually going to share some more information a little later, but right now let's just enjoy the garden and enjoy the day. Anderson Japanese Gardens has been rated one of North America's highest quality Japanese gardens for more than a decade. Inspired by calm and tranquility, this 12-acre landscape is comprised of winding pathways, meandering streams, koi-filled ponds, and plunging waterfalls. Master craftsmanship and 16th century traditional architecture are found throughout the gardens. So over here we have I just call it a koi pond, a fish pond, but look at the goldfish. That's what they are, K-O-I, koi. Look at the size of these fellas. These guys have been around a long time. Oh yeah, a long time. Goldfish. My gosh, these things are like ginormous orange carp. I mean, they're just huge. Look at this guy. He's in no particular hurry. You can get food to feed them too? Yeah. I don't know what they would eat, but apparently you can feed these fellas. Look at how big this place is. This is smack dab, I should just say, in the middle of Rockford, Illinois. This is the city me and my wife were born in. Anderson Japanese Gardens was at one time one of the nation's, if I haven't mentioned this already, the world top rated Japanese garden, and still has a ranking today, as you can see why. The people are out in droves today. The gardens were established in 1978 by John R. Anderson and landscape architect Hiroshi Kurusu on the site of Anderson's home. They were inspired by Anderson's trips to Japan, and particularly his visit to the Portland Japanese Garden in Washington Park, Portland, Oregon, which was also designed by Kurusu. In '92, John Anderson was recognized for his outstanding work in promoting international friendship and mutual understanding between the United States and Japan with a commemorative silver cup from the Japanese government. In 2004, the gardens were named the finest Japanese garden in North America by the Journal of Japanese Gardening. I'm just going to give you, the viewer, just a panoramic view, really, of what we're experiencing right now. I know there is a tea house in here somewhere. This place is just amazing. And yeah, I love these Japanese trees over here. The color is just so vibrant. Look at the leaves. I bet they make fireworks based on this. Can't you just see that exploding in the sky and falling down over you and ginormous color of spark. Look at these guys here. Everything budded out and beautiful. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I feel a 3 Billy Goats gruff moment coming on. If I walk over this thing and I hear some troll say, "Who's that walking over my bridge?" I'm freaking. And here we go. I don't hear any trolls yet. I don't hear any trolls yet. And that's a comforting thing. This is gorgeous. I wish you were here to see this. If you're ever in Rockford, Illinois, you've got to come to Rockford's Anderson Japanese Gardens. Look at that. Look at the color. I keep saying the same thing over and over again. I realize that. I just get smitten with nature's beauty. Let's look over here. And to think it's in the middle of a city. Literally. My wife's having fun taking pictures galore today. Oh, look at the geese. Wow. Those guys fly around like they have a right to be here. One of the nice things about filming for a YouTube channel is that you're more intentional about the things that you used to walk by. Now, I almost walked right by this. Not this time. Got a little Serenity pond going on here. I've used the term before, Serenity now. Yeah, this is it. Very peaceful. Look at that water running over there. Look at that. Just a beautiful area. Not yet. I'm looking though. If I see a Nessie stick its head out, there's something going on. We may even see a Bigfoot. Who knows? But we're not going to go in there. People are having a really good time out here today. It's just so nice, laid back and relaxed. I'm even starting to unwind. Now we're actually more in the area of the video I was just taking. Please do not walk on raked gravel. Look at the gravel. You see the ridges in it all? I'll give you a little more of a view. Sorry for the coughing. If you have allergies, this may be one of those places you want to avoid. Because man, everything is pollened out. But I tell you, it's worth it. It is so worth it. Look at over there. Lots of running water through this place. Everywhere there's streams running through it. Total feel like you're not where you think you should be. I mean, if you wanted to get an escape and feel like you're in a Japanese garden in Japan, this is the place to be. This will transport you. Some people coming down the path there. And I tell you, these are cobblestone paths. These are rugged paths, and you got to work for these. You have to. You certainly want to watch your footing. You don't want to lose your footing in here. I no sooner said you don't want to lose your footing in here than I took a step down and failed to realize that you're really taking a step down. And I just about took a nosedive. Just about took a nosedive. This is the tea house we were just looking at. There's my reflection. Unavoidable. But this is that tea house. There are people in there. Not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're doing repairs on it. Maybe they're working on it. I don't know. Pretty neat. That can't be a leaf blower. There's no way that's a leaf blower in the background. It almost sounded like it, didn't it? Hey, Robin. I see the robin. Rockin' Robin. Look at that water coming down. Just sit here and say nothing. In fact, I'm going to shut up for a moment and just enjoy it. We're going to be entering into the South Gate and Pond Strolling Garden. South Gate. And here's the gate. Like I said, you have really got to be careful in here. You will have to step down. I would say it's uneven terrain at best. And that's the way it's supposed to be. It's purposely done that way. This is the real deal. This is not a facsimile. This is an honest-to-goodness Japanese garden. If you were in Japan at a Japanese garden, this is what you would be experiencing. Take a walk down here. My wife went one way, I'm going to go the other. And I'm sure we'll meet in the middle somewhere. What a perfect day for something like this. I think I've already mentioned it, but wow. The weather's just perfect. There's almost no wind. You see how still everything is? Just kind of slightly, gently blowing in the breeze. And there I go with my Bob Ross-like sound again. We went through that in last week's video out of the park. I don't know what it is about nature that make me want to talk and sound like Bob Ross. This is definitely, there are some serious happy trees in here. Big time happy trees. And not just little trees. We got trees of all size and color in here. Look at, oh my. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Now, I may not be a creator to where I can paint things, but I just love bringing this camera out and bringing adventures like this to you. Wherever you are, wherever you're seeing this from. Oh, look. We're talking crabapple tree. The smell, the sweetness, the aroma is just wonderful. Yeah. I tell you, this is just awesome. I don't know, if you can ever get out to a place like this, you have got to go exploring because this is very unique. Very unique. So well done. We're on the other side now of the pond. When we came in, I think we were over there to begin with. Here's more of these koi. Don't be coy with me. So watch out, there's some roots down here. We have a little bridge over here. That's probably where I'm going to get trolled. See that guy there? Let's go over there. Let's go see what's going on. You know, there are people out here, but everyone's spread out at a good distance, so it's not like you're running into masses of people and then have to, you know, hit the old stop button. Oh, look, oh, we have found the Mecca. We have found Goldfish Mecca. Here they all are. There's a lot of stuff floating up on top of the water there. I'm guessing that they're eating. Yes, I see you're close. I don't even think I'm going to step on the bridge. There's no reason to. Look at these guys. They're just gathering. This is the social spot for them. These are big. I would have to imagine, you know, we're talking pounds here. I don't know. I don't want to throw out a stupid number and then there's a great angler out there watching this and saying, that thing ain't near 10 pounds. I don't know what that extra cheese is talking about. That guy's off his rocker. Sound like oh my gosh. Sound like an idiot. That's what I sound like, talking to a camera. Oh well, that's the price you pay for vlogging. Like that waterfall over there. But there's my wife, way over there taking pictures. I'll watch this back later. She'll say, "That's not me. How could you possibly think that was me?" No, it's her. Are we witnessing geese wars? These guys are being aggressive. They went off that way, but I don't know. Just judging by what they just left on that rock, maybe that was the problem. They're running away from it. I'd be running away from that mess too. This fellow up here coming to say hello. They're coy all over this place. These guys have no problem with being coy with people, let me tell you. No problem. All this cobblestone down here. Yeah, my ankles are not going to do good on this. Look at these guys here. They're posing for the camera. Okay, obviously they're eating, but look at. Can you get great shots like this? I love these spontaneous moments. Look at these guys. They're probably thinking I'm going to drop them some food. That's what it is. They're thinking I'm going to drop them some food. They have no idea they're going to end up on the channel. Are these channel fish? I wonder. They're going to end up on a channel. Are they channel fish? Things that make you go, Well, they've certainly figured out I'm not going to give them anything because they're about ready to go their separate ways. Here's some more. This place will give you some exercise, but you know, it's not like it's steep or rugged terrain. It's well placed, everything. I just want to show you this little area that I'm in right now. I pretty much have it all to myself right now. It's a nice little path. My wife's doing her thing over there. There's people around just taking their time, enjoying the outside today. Here we go with these steps again. I can tell you, if I'm not careful, I'm going to wind up like that. Let's go over here. If I'm going to keep this on, I'm going to just show you. It's a little rugged, but not too bad. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. We just wanted to take a day today, like today. It's just a perfect day to be out and about. I'm going to watch where I'm going. I am not going to end up at the bottom of one of these places. But this is just, you're just enjoying. I look at it as enjoying God's creation and how man can so wonderfully place everything in perfect position to make all of this. I mean, the detail, look at the detail. Like I just showed you that map, and I'm sure I could have gone to each one of those spots and told you exactly where we are and documented this like I'm sure other YouTubers have already done. I just wanted to document this through what we're experiencing, or I'm experiencing, what I'm seeing and feeling today. There might be one specific spot I'm looking for. If I come across it, I'll certainly let you know. But this is just refreshing for your spirit and soul. What can this strange device be? When I touch it gives forth a sound. Sky wires that vibrate and give music. Can this thing be that I've found? I had to do that. Most of you probably have no idea what I just did, but if you ever listen to Rush 2112, this is in the background. I just had to do that. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I tell you. You got one wild and crazy guy here. Now we're heading to the Tea Garden and West Waterfall area. Of course, we have more running water. I will say this, if you have to go to the bathroom in a place like this and you hear all this running water, they do have restrooms inside the garden.
a little bit of tidbit of information that may or may not be applicable to you. We're looking inside the tea house now. This building is protected by an alarm system. Don't enter. I always find it fascinating how other cultures live. Of course, being in Japan, you're going to be sitting on the ground. This being a view from the tea house that we were just looking at. Look at the moss. And I'm sure it's intentional. Look how green that is. Look at the little flowers out back there. See the purples? This is one of those places where you really have to slow down and look. You're just not going to see it all. But what you are going to take in is just a plethora of beauty. The landscape is just gorgeous. I can't say it enough. Everywhere you're looking is color, color, color. It was a nice visit to the tea house. I had my cup of tea, and now let's go see what else is going on. One more little tidbit of detail that I just noticed as I was going to start to make my way out is look at the way the bamboo is folded over. You see that? That's intentional too. Look at that. That's decorative and intentional. And another piece right here. I was literally standing right in front of it and I didn't even notice it. And more cobblestone to have to walk over. You will get a workout here, whether you realize it or not. This is a place where I would have to call this, I don't want to say rugged terrain, like, you know, you're out in the woods or the mountains somewhere and then it's all uphill, but you're going to have to walk in this place. It's laid out intentionally like this. You will do some stair climbing, and you will see clothes. Yeah, I wonder at one time if people could actually go up there. In fact, it looks like it. Yeah, there is a staircase that goes up there that no longer exists for the public. You see that? I wonder what's up there. Let's come out over here. Maybe we're in an older part of the garden right now, I can tell. Look at these guys here, sucking up the sunshine. Starting partly cloudy day here. It's starting to break a little bit. Look at this guy here. Look at this guy here. Now that is a waterfall. Looks like at one time you could actually go up to that bridge. I think the stairs, that's probably the stairs we were looking at over here. Yeah, it's closed off. I don't think you can do it anymore, but let's see if I get a little close up of that. There's that bridge right there. We'll keep it in close-up mode for right now. Just to get some of these bigger shots. There's the bridge. another view of where we just were, down by that, almost like a dam or a levee. I wouldn't call it a dam. It's like a levee, right? It helps. It's engineered that way to control the flow of water, which is going down this way. Look at that. This is, to me, this is probably something that was already here, and this garden was built around it to make it look more natural. There's a stream flowing through it. We'll come down here. Let's look at these. Look at these colors. Japanese elms, correct? We don't want to get the poo shoe. The geese are definitely leaving their marks around here. If you don't watch your step, you're going to step in it. I'm glad I'm wearing my closed-toe shoe, though, and not a flip-flop, because I'd hate to flip-flop in somebody's drop. Oh, it's all over. It's all over the place. You really got to watch it. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow the yellow brick road. Follow, 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 follow the yellow brick road. That cracked me up, I swear. Oh, yeah. Waterfall galore in this place. It's one of these places where you just want to carry the camera around and really not say much at all. You see the parking lot back there. I'm sure there's a heck of a lot of narration that can be done. I mean, if you're a gardener or if you're somebody that really knows what they're doing, this is probably one of those places where you can be pointing out all different kinds of flora and fauna, or whatever it's called, and, you know, just have a heyday if you're a botanist, which I am not. But this place is just beautiful. We have a wild turkey. Wild turkey alert. See that guy there? Wild turkey alert. We have certainly seen our share of wild turkeys this year. Look at this guy. I wonder if he could spread his wings for us. You know, in the middle of the city, but yet we're in a Japanese garden, and there is your wild turkey. Oh, coming right towards me. Where'd he go? There he is. I'm going to see if I can get a better shot of him. He's coming up over on this side. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. There he is. He wanted to be on the channel today. I think I'll just make an appearance and walk right up to him. There, look at this guy's big. Be careful. Wow. We come from across the pond over here.
Aren't you glad I told you about
Yeah. This is good stuff here. I wonder where he's going over to the other side.
Yeah. Probably where it's stuck.
Obviously very domesticated. He's not bothered by us at all. I wonder, did you pay admission? Did you get a discount? I'm not going to chase this guy. If he comes running towards me, I'm running in the other direction because he could do some damage. This is a big turkey. This is going to be one long video. I had to take a cough drop. You might hear me choking in the last scene with the turkey. Fact of it is, there's wonderful fragrance going on around here. It's spring though, and people that have allergies like yours truly, yeah, all of a sudden, throat starts to tickle. There goes the choking. Time to put the cough drop in the Pagoda right here. cobblestone leading up to it. Look at this guy. Goes way up there. I ran into a couple of park attendants who told me that this area back in here is all relatively new. As you can see, it's all dug out. And they also mentioned to my wife that there is very little signage in a park like this because that is not proper Japanese protocol for a place like this. You don't have signage. This place is supposed to give you the feel of a getaway. Complete disconnect from life. And other than the fact that here we are close to a parking lot, it achieved its purpose. It certainly did. It will get you disconnected. And I tell you, after you go through your work week, or whatever it is you're going through, a disconnect is what we all need every now and then. I know for me, just speaking on a personal level, the stresses of just daily life, of work, can kind of get to you after a while. We're all going to go through it, and you have to come out to a place like this for a little bit and disconnect. That's going to do it for this video. Thanks so much for hanging out here on the channel. Hope you liked the introduction. I put that together myself, just threw a few pictures together. That's me playing the guitar in the introduction. I had a heck of a time making that video. You'd think it'd be easy, right? It wasn't too bad. Maybe took about an hour to kind of figure out how to do an 11-second spot. But that's what you're going to be seeing on this on this channel going forward, the Extra Cheese channel. My own little introduction of pictures of myself and places that my wife and I had been or done. It was just for fun, and it just gives a little bit more content and context and texture to the channel. Thanks so much for hanging out at Anderson Japanese Gardens here in Rockford, Illinois. Looking forward to seeing you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. And if you haven't done it already, maybe think about becoming a subscriber. Channel is definitely growing, and it's just nice to see that people are checking in. But for now, I'm checking out. Y'all have a good one.